I worked 8 part-time jobs while at university, and in this video I am going to be telling you the top 5 best part-time jobs for international students. As a student, brokenness is inevitable, and in the current climate with the exchange rates going haywire and tuition fees at an all-time high, it is imperative now more than ever that you have a source of income that is paying you in pounds. Besides for the extra money in your pocket, it's also really important for the transferable skills that it gives you, and I promise you, in this extra competitive job market, you need these transferable skills. Watch till the end to hear about a job that literally pays you to study. Number 5 is student ambassador jobs. So in this job, you're representing the university or usually your department in events like open days and offer holder days. So you're telling the prospective candidates or offer holders about your experience in the university and just being an ambassador for the university, being a student that, you know, a future student could potentially speak to. A lot of universities have specific international student ambassadors, which is really good because only international students can apply to that. My university paid anyway £12 an hour, and it would be £13 something after holiday pay. It's number 5 because it's very irregular, so you don't have a stable source of income. It's kind of like whenever a shift arises, you have to be like, oh, I'm available, and then do it, and you could have literally 1 shift per month, or 1 shift in 3 months. That's why it's the last on my list, because it's not regular, but it's a really great job, and to be a really good job for you to combine with other things. I was literally 2 different types of student ambassadors, and I was able to do other things on the side. It's really, really good. You'd find this kind of job usually either on your department side or on your student job shop, or both. 4th is retail. So this is a customer service role. So you could either be at the tills helping people process their shopping and pay for their shopping, or you could be walking around trying to make sure that everything's tidy. Places like Primark, H&M, Next, New Look, Flannels, they all hire, and these are all retail jobs. It's number 4 because it is a stable form of income. You have set defined shifts that you do, so you have a stable income at the end of the month, and it pays, I would say, okay. Some places pay you minimum wage, which if you're under 21 is like less than £10, I believe, and if you're over 21 it might be 11-ish pounds. It's number 4 and not any higher because I think this is probably the most stressful job on the list. As a student, I think you don't really want something that will be taking the life out of you, but I think with retail you could be standing for, some people do 8-hour shifts, and after that you can't really do much and you can't really combine it with anything else. You can find these type of jobs on job boards such as Indeed, but I personally think it's best to print out a physical copy of your CV, go to the retail store you want to work at and speak to them personally. I think it shows a form of initiative that you can't really get across with Indeed and other types of job boards, and I think it would significantly increase your chances of securing one of these roles. Number 3 on my list is accommodation or residence-based roles. So at the University of Sheffield, we have something called Residence Life Mentors, and so they're people who are either 2nd, 3rd, 4th year, and they act as mentors essentially for people who are coming into their 1st year. They also organize events with the accommodation services. It's really good because you could potentially work where you live. In my 1st year, I worked as a community social representative, CSR, and that was the same role as a residence life mentor. It was a role that was created to fill the gap because they didn't have enough, but that's a whole different story. But essentially I did the work, and it was really cool because I'd finished from uni, come back home, change into my uniform, which is literally just like, I think it was a green shirt, and then walk around, ask people how they are, and organize events. It was fairly regular and it was relatively easy to do. It was also really good experience. It paid me, I think at the time, £10-11 an hour, but now I think that'll be more £12-13 an hour. You can find these type of jobs again on your university jobs website such as job boards. If your accommodation has a newsletter, you could definitely find it there, or walk in and just ask, is there any of these kind of roles available with the university? Number 2 on my list is a career related part-time job. These are really good because it gives you experience in the industry that you're hopefully looking to go into after you graduate. So if you're studying law, that could be working at a law firm part-time. If you're studying accounting, maybe working at an accounting firm part-time. If you're studying computer science, that could be working at a tech firm. Is that what they're called, part-time? If you're thinking about how you get this job, sometimes they do tend to just be on job boards, but I think you have the best chance of actually getting this with recruitment consultants. So recruitment consultants are actually free. I can do a whole video on how they work and how they've helped me if you'd like that, but they could put you in touch and get your CV across to law firms or just firms in general that are looking to recruit you part-time. It would be so very helpful for your CV. I'm going to say that they pay above minimum wage, but whatever they pay you, it is enough, because the experience that they're giving you is actually invaluable and you really need that. I know for law, legal work experience is very difficult to get, so if you're able to combine this work experience plus like a money-making avenue, you have hit gold. Now, number 1 on my list, which is the job that you can do while studying, or that literally pays you to study. Drum rolls please. Library/receptionist roles. So I worked with the university library for 2 years while I was at uni, and it was a great time because although it was a customer focused role in that if you had any problems or if you needed guidance around the library, you came to the desk and I would offer my services and give you assistance. There was a lot of downtime, and it was made perfectly clear to us from the beginning that if there's downtime, which there always is every single shift, you can do whatever you want really. Some people decided to watch YouTube videos, watch Netflix. I mean, if you weren't a student, but students like myself tended to get on with uni work, you know, prepare for the tutorials. I have written so many essays at work, working in the library. It's such a great job for students, and I think if you could find a receptionist role similar to that, where you have a lot of downtime and you could get on with your own things during the downtime, it would have the same benefits. It paid between 12 to 13 pounds an hour, which was really good, but I also had holidays which were very nice, and I could like take time off. It was a great time. It was a very regular source of income as well, because I had set shift, but I could also do extra shifts, and it just worked out very nicely. If you're thinking of where to get this kind of jobs, they don't tend to be on your general university job boards. How I found mine, I'm gonna put something here just showing the whole process, is go to your university website, go to jobs, go to part-time, filter it down to part-time, and they should show up there. I know I've seen something similar with the University of Leeds and with the University of Nottingham, so just check your university and see whether these kind of roles are available. If they are, apply, because it would really help your ministry. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if there's another kind of video you want me to make, please leave it down in the comment section below, because I really want to make videos that are helpful to you. Anywho, that's me. I'm still your favorite employed graduate, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.